What do you think some of the biggest challenges are that the technology community is facing right now, and how can we overcome them?
We have a number of issues. One, we do have a shortage of capital, but in my opinion, a great idea can still get funded here in this city. It may not all come from local money, but it can be done. I think the challenges are coming up with disruptive technology that really makes a difference in the world. We seem to create a lot of technologies that are just kind of good technology, but they aren't disruptive in the true sense of what an ISS was back when it came out, or when MSA came along. And I think for the community to really take off and reach its potential, we have to figure out how to do more disruptive technology here. And I believe we need to build a big technology company here, like a Google or Facebook or Twitter, not necessarily social media, but something, and that we need a large, gigantic company that will give out more companies and more entrepreneurs that will help grow the community.
Are you optimistic about the future?
I'll admit that we will have one. How big it is and what it will become is still kind of an unknown. We have a number of great areas that we can do work in. We have clean tech, we have energy, we have continuing security software, we have wireless, we have healthcare. So we have a number of different industries that we can do very well in. We have Georgia Tech, which is a great institution. Emory does well in the medical area. But we just have to figure out how to better work together as a whole in the community to make things come together to grow, to reach their potential.
If you had to give one piece of advice to an entrepreneur today, what would you say to them?
Well, what I've been saying for at least 10 years, know your markets before you get into it. If you don't know your market, then you can't build a good company. And knowing your market means that you got to know your competitors today, you got to know who your competitors are tomorrow, and you got to understand why your product or service will be better than what they are offering and why people will want to buy. And part of that, you got to be sure the market is willing to buy. Because you can have a great team, you can have a great product, but if you don't have somebody that wants it, it doesn't make a difference. And that is what a lot of entrepreneurs just don't understand. They don't do enough market analysis to really understand their market. Angels should be more careful about what they invest in. They need to be sure they understand that when they make an investment, it's probably not a one-time investment. It may be 2 or 3 times. They need to be prepared for that. They also need to understand that it takes longer to get out of a company. Their money will be tied up longer. They need to be somewhat involved, depending on what you are trying to get out of angel investing. And I tell people, you need to have a second motive besides making money to be an angel. You need to either be trying to find a job, you need to be trying to find current on technology, or you need to be giving back to the community. And in our case, we were giving back to the community. That had been always one of our primary goals of angel investment. Not that we don't want to make money, and we have, but you've got to have another reason, because making money as an angel can be very, very difficult. So you should think about all that. I have found that it's much better to invest in things that you have a reasonable understanding of. Trying to invest in what you don't know is very, very hard, unless you have an angel that you really know and understand and appreciate their ability, and they understand it, and then you can co-invest with them.